What is up, everybody? So last night I took some time, rearranged my desk, moved the laptop that does the streaming and is my webcam for the workday, moved that to the other side, rearranged the whole room a little bit. Now there's much less space in this room on the floor, but I also ordered some light panels and what else did I order? A stand for an SLR camera. And when IKEA finally gets it, hey, the bull. When IKEA finally gets it, a Kallax that fits on top of this old desk that's in this room. And my board games will go up there, and the lights will go up eventually. Somewhere I've got colorful lights. I need to figure out where those are. And then I can finally grow my beard. Just kidding. I've done that a couple times, and it's fine, but it takes a long time to grow a beard like that. So, but if all goes well, then on those Sunday shows where I actually show my face and my space, they might look a little bit better. It's going to take a bit to get all that stuff, though. The light panels, those are expensive. I got the Elgato ones. Damn. They're expensive. Also, I'm drinking a cocktail, and it's early. It's one of those days. So, what I'm working on today is these facades. More of those facades. We got more. We got all the way to Z. This is S. Got all the way to Z. So, essentially, this is the point at which we do the boring work. And that's why I decided to live stream the boring work. I think that's fair. I get to decide what everything looks like and look for bugs in the models. Oh yeah. I hope everyone is doing good tonight. For me, I'm doing okay. It's cooler outside, but it's hot in here because I didn't open the window. This is a very big facade. These latest ones, by the way, are quite large. They're really cool looking. I think I need to find a really good level designer, maybe a level designer YouTuber, see how much they cost to make a demo scene and maybe make a video out of it, because I guess this is LOD2. That explains that. Yeah, because these are just pretty phenomenal. I think we're going to find a bug here. Indeed. I do not want that corner to match those. So this is going to be, I got to keep this. So this needs to go here. Or that needs to go there. All right. Because I think that needs to be the same as I mean, it's kind of more the same as that, but yeah, it needs to be that, because there's no telling what this is going to actually be. And really, I think the inside here and those should be the same too. My equal sign. Oops. All right. blur the other ones though. Yeah, I guess that could probably be this stone. Working away. Yep. Making other people rich. Let's see. I was hearing myself too many times. It was confusing me. I suddenly realized I heard myself like 3 times in a row. Not that I mind hearing myself. I think I sound okay. But it's like echoes and echoes and echoes. I tried out 2021.2 beta, I think it was. And they changed some stuff. I don't think I like it yet. It's one of those things where you gotta get used to it. Oh, look at that. So this should not be the same as that. That should be 1. And those should be another. Because this is like wooden up there, or shingles. And this is most certainly not shingles. Yep. So really, I guess I just shouldn't necessarily keep doing all of these textures because I'm going to have to redo it anyways. But I'll do the ones that I've been doing. When the update happens, there's no guarantee that what I've done right now will actually still be what, you know, the right slots. Yeah, it's okay. But I can still set up what I can set up. And let's see if this is right. All right, good. Probably open a window. I'm going to do that. Open this window. Well, mark that one off my to-do list. If any of the 2 of you who are watching happen to know any fancy pants YouTubers who are good at level design, I mean like really good at level design, so good that I should pay them to make levels with these facades and it won't be money wasted, then let me know. I did reach out to a YouTuber once who has a lot of like level design stuff on YouTube, but not like very frequent. I guess a lot of it's fairly old, but they've got some new stuff, and I didn't hear back. So that was too bad. are my shingles? I wish it was smart enough to know that when I do this, I want to do it to all 3 of the LODs. All right, and then what's this? Make this village wall 1. Doesn't really work for the top. See if we can make the top separate. All right, we'll leave it there for now and do the doors and windows. We'll have to come back to this one. I'm gonna have to do a pass on all of them. Thomas Brush, is he a level designer? I thought he does art, but mostly 2D art, and has his ways of saying, I'm not an artist, but I can still make art. I've never actually talked to that guy. Maybe I should one day. Windows, colliders. Whoa, what just, oh, I did that whole grab it thing again. Colliders, oh, I did spell it right. All right, let's see. We got 3 doorways and 3 windows. It's a lot of potential interiors. Well, this one will be easy to place. Where are the others? Up here. All right, I'll have to check out his stuff a little bit more. Not that I won't reach out to him, but my guess is he's got a lot going on. But maybe he'd be down. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, that ceiling shouldn't be the same. Oh, we talked about that earlier. We did that. We made a note about that one. All right, that's good. 3 doors, windows. So there's 3 windows, plus I could probably put some more in slightly other places maybe. Let's see. Earlier I was playing Civilization 6, and then I thought to myself, I should go work on the facades. Problem is, I like that game, and it addicts me. Let's see. This can have another window right here. And for shits and giggles, we could have another one right here. And right here. And maybe even here and here. This is fun. These archways are fun. I think we should make it so this can be removed. Hold on, my brother's calling. one of the things I did last night is rehook up my Stream Deck so I can push buttons now to make things happen rather than mousing over and all that. It's much more convenient. Sorry for the delay. That was my brother, and as it happens, you should sometimes pick up when your brothers call. I have not tried Humankind. I know it's made with Unity, though. So that's exciting. How do I do a text here? Have you tried Humankind? All right, so that should be optional. All right, now colliders. Oh, man. I don't like doing the colliders. Most of this I don't like, I'll be honest. But colliders, I really don't like doing colliders. I think we need to get like 5 times as many sales so I can just pay someone to do this part too. Just pay people to do this part I don't like. I already pay people to do the stuff I'm not good at, which I think is completely reasonable and fair. But I don't pay people just because I don't like it. Is Humankind available on the Mac? You shouldn't tell me. You should just tell me it's PC only, it's Windows only. Sorry, you can't play it, so you might as well not even try because it won't work. It'll just be a waste of money. Because really, if I start playing it and I get addicted to it, then it's going to mean that I get less productive on all of these other things that you all benefit from, technically. So it's really in your interest to lie to me and tell me that it doesn't work on a Mac and that it's actually a shit game and I'd be wasting my money. That's really what it comes down to. Just putting that out there. This collider will annoy people if I don't fix it. Oh man, can't go that far. I've seen videos of Humankind, I will say that. So I know exactly what it looks like. And it looks cool. Oh, that copy didn't work. So the 2021, the buttons like the pivots and the global are under like little drop downs. So if you want to change between global and local, you have to click a drop down, then select the one you want, which isn't cool because there's only 2 options. So it's really a toggle. And since it's essentially acting like not a toggle, it means you have to do 1 extra click to do anything. You have to click and then click rather than just click. See that? Click and click is more than click. And I think somebody at Unity didn't realize that or something. I'm not sure, because seems pretty clear to me. As soon as I saw it, I was like, hey, that's one extra click to do the exact same thing. That's frustrating. Oh boy, this is a lot of colliders. Okay, and then we're missing the stairs and these ground pieces here. So let's do those. Scale, make this 0.5. Okay. What's the angle of these? About like that. This angle is slightly different. All right. We gotta do this part too. Man, that was done. It was wrong. See those new iPhones today? They don't look impressive. Or rather, I had to work, so I wasn't able to watch the keynote today as I usually would have, but I saw the highlights, and I had to say, I thought to myself, this reminds me exactly of the announcements they made 2 years ago about the iPhone 11. Better camera, yada, yada, yada. I thought to myself, there's nothing that much new here. Better camera, that's one thing, I guess, but is that exciting? Alright, come on. This should be the last one. Okay. All these colliders. Wow, 33 colliders. Yeah, last year I got the mini one, and the only reason I got it was because it's smaller. I've missed smaller phones. I don't like the giant phones, and also I like the iPhone 4 with the flat edges, and this one had the flat edges, so I'm gonna keep this for a while. That was the first of the newest. I think they're getting bigger, these facades, which mean they're all gonna take longer. I've been wondering if I should also start live streaming when I do play games like Civilization, and maybe that'll get a lot of views from people who are into Civilization and watching me play and then restart when I don't like what happened. Because I do that. I restart whenever I'm like, I lost that barbarian fight, go back a turn. Do something different instead. That allows me to be more risky without facing the consequences. LOD group. Facade T. Models. Facades. See, we got U, V, W. Wait a minute. X, Y, Z. Oh, I guess they're still being worked on. I saw previews of them today. So T, U, V, and W. 4 more. Oh, this one's pretty small. Still not sure what that pillar is supposed to be, but figure it out. Textures, or materials, not textures. Where are my materials gone? Oh, here. They're right in front of me. I feel bad for some people at Apple. They probably are so frustrated every year coming up with like new ways of saying this is the greatest ever when they know for a fact that next year they're going to be saying the same thing again. I mean, it's in some ways it's probably true. This is the greatest ever that we've released thus far, even though next year we know there will be another one that's better. I never understood the people who would show up at Apple stores and stand in line. I suppose if you're going to meet Steve Jobs, that would be cool. Do you want to know some trivia about me? Oh, there's only one person watching? 2 people watching. Okay, good, because I'm going to say, if I'm going to say some trivia about me and Steve Jobs, then there has to be at least 2 people watching. But you have to tell me if you want to hear the trivia about me and Steve Jobs. You probably wouldn't guess what it is. And if you want, feel free. Oh, 3 people watching. Good. That's even better. If you can guess what the thing is about me and Steve Jobs, if you can guess, I will give you a free pack of your choice. This is live. So Put your guesses in now, and if you get it right, I will give you a pack of your choice. And I won't lie and say it's something else that you didn't guess. Ah, Jason's here. He'll love to hear my Steve Jobs and me story. Client systems. Client systems sounds very nerdy. And that means it sounds like it pays the bills. Let's see. What's I going to do for these? Probably Village Wall 1. Yeah, I want to know your guesses. I'm holding off on saying what the story until I get some guesses. Mostly because I'm just curious what the guesses are going to be. I'll give you a clue though. I have lived in the San Francisco Bay Area most of my life. I am local, not born but raised, since I was a wee baby. I know. You guys are no fun. Just kidding, you're fun. But nobody guessed. Custom timeline event track for dispatching Unity analytic events. It sounds like something that Unity needs. I hope that it's Unity and that they have deep pockets. You should say, you know, you're public now. You should pay more money. All right, you ready to hear the story? So, one time when I was a little younger and he was still alive, I think he was still alive. I guess the short version is I broke into Steve Jobs' house. And I'm not lying about that. Now the longer version is that it was unoccupied and empty, aside from a random iMac, some mail, and a bath mat with the old Apple logo on it. And well, I said bath mat, so Mike, you're pretty close, but the word mat is the only common thing there. So I'm pretty excited that you got one word right. But no, it was this Spanish house, and I was dating this wonderful girl who enjoyed this thing called urban exploration, which is the fancy word of saying going into places that are abandoned and walking around, seeing what you see. So we once went to Steve Jobs' house, the Spanish one, where he and Bill Gates sat by the organ. And I need to say these should not be the same. Whoops. And we walked around. I didn't take anything. Wouldn't do that. That's against the rules of urban exploration. Well, that's why I offered you something of value, Jason. If I thought you could actually guess it, I wouldn't offer something of value. Jeez, that's the whole point. But no, it was an interesting thing. That's the house is torn down now. Many of you may know that. Because of stuff. I don't know what they did with it, but it's torn down now, and I do regret not taking the bath mat because it was old. It needed to be, cleaned. But in my head, I figure, you know what? They probably just threw it out. Like, you're not supposed to take things, but it got torn down like a month later, 2 months later, something like that. So I don't really see the point of not taking it in that point. However, I didn't take it. So it is what it is. That's my Steve Jobs story. Yeah, I thought so. I have to wonder what happened to that girl. She was nice. She was a different person. Had her own unique style and her unique way. Pretty sure she took some mail that was addressed to Steve Jobs. Therefore, I won't say what her name is because I'm pretty sure that's also a federal crime to take mail. But I didn't. Nor did I condone her to take that. Maybe she didn't. My memory could be fading. Who knows? Whoa, grab it. Stop doing that. Jason, I was telling the folks earlier that I ordered some stuff on the Amazon. He did not steal my parking spot at Whole Foods. He didn't do his own shopping. I ordered some expensive Elgato lights, 2 of them, because they clip on and because they work with my Stream Deck natively. And I ordered a stand for an SLR camera. Need to get my SLR camera from a friend. And the adapter, the Cam Link, which is also overly priced, if in my opinion, so I can have a fancy picture of myself. I'm going to order some Kallax once they're in stock again. IKEA is out of stock in the whole area of all Kallax for some reason. And then I rearranged the room, and so maybe on Sunday I'll have a prettier background. I still need to get my lights in there somewhere else, so I need to figure that one out too. Oh yeah, Carmack. I've seen him a few times. I think, Jason, we were at the same event at least once or twice. The Oculus. You think you mentioned once that you were at the Oculus Connect years and years ago. I went to number 1. I think I went to number 2 as well. When number 1 was in LA, and I have an Airbnb story about that. Terrible, terrible things. And number 2, well, I can't remember. Was number 2 San Jose? Or is that number 3? My boss's won't talk about that, I guess. Oh, there's a floaty in my drink. It's probably okay. It's not in there anymore. I think it was a bit of cork. Jason, Ireland's not that big of a place. How many Irish celebrities might you run into going around to the various Irish places in the Irish place you live? I actually don't know how big Ireland is, but I know everything over there is very small compared to what I'm used to. Huh. Hurricane Sandy? When was Hurricane Sandy? Was that the New York one? New York, New Jersey? Like, I don't know how many years ago? Oh, nice. They look like they're easy to set up. Okay, so the lag is clear here, by the way, because I am reading what you write and then I'm responding, and then you'll respond to something I said like a minute ago. The drink of the night was a Manhattan made with this barrel cask strength or something from Costco. It's 50 or 100 proof, so 50% booze, alcohol. It's fine. It's good. I think it's marketing, the whole cask proof, government bonded or some crap like that. But that's okay. It was affordable and different, and I like to try new things from time to time. And I am non-alcoholic, but I've probably been drinking too much recently. Yep. Oh, there are 2 windows. Oh, they're up there. Interesting. Okay. I'm excited for the lights. I signed up for Prime. They were telling me I could get 30 days for free, and so I took that as I can get free, faster shipping. I could have gotten free shipping regardless, but with Prime, they speed it up, you know? So it's not just free shipping, it's a little bit faster. And I decided I didn't want to wait. So I thought, okay, I'll sign up for that. Sign me up. I'm going to make one more of these windows and bring this down here. You can always turn this one off. Oops. Coronation Street? Is that a street in Dublin? Or is that a show? Oh, I'm just saying how much I don't know. I'm embarrassing myself with what I don't know about things. I watched a big series on Ireland, specifically about all the old castles and stuff in Ireland. I thought, that's neat. We don't have anything like that here. We have some old stuff, but they're not castles. They're unique, you know, but they're not anywhere near the same. But I guess you probably get used to living in a place with stuff like that, just like I get used to living in a place like I live. It's still neat, nonetheless. All right. That one was much easier than Facade S. Bad soap operas, well. I've never heard of it. But that's okay. I probably haven't heard of most soaps. Facade. You. Models, Facade. I heard a rumor today. Oh, you know what you should really be doing? Huh. That's a good story. I really should be making a video about the Humble Bundle. That's what I should be doing. Maybe I should do that. Let's see. Can I live stream and make a video about the Humble Bundle at the exact same time? I think so. I think I can. Let's try that. Change of scenery, change of pace. Plus I'm getting bored of the facades. I've only done 2. 2. I've only done 2 more. But I think it's time to make a video. I've heard a rumor. It's probably true. As rumors are usually true. I heard a rumor there's going to be another Humble Bundle. And so I realized that I should make a Humble Bundle video because I haven't done that. I've neglected to do that. And it says it's ending in a day and 13 hours. So now's the time to make this. So how about this? Quit. So I press quit. All right, so we are in the Humbly Bumbly as, see, this is the proof positive that I play too much. That's a lot of hours. And I think that's incorrect. I think that's like supposed to be that in the last month or something. Now granted, sometimes I leave it sitting there while I go for a walk or go eat food, but it's too many hours. Just think about how much game dev I could have gotten done with 10 extra days of my life. Yeah, I guess any country would probably think twice if an armed military was staying in the local pubs. All right, let's talk about this. Let me see. I think I can record from this. From Streamlabs. All right, recording now. Let's see if I can do this. I'm going to have to cut it together later. Fully aware of that. But I will attempt to make the video without having to redo the audio and only do the cutting together later. And I have to say, we can all be guaranteed that the production quality of my video will be less than Jason's stories. Until he starts making videos about how to use After Effects as well. Then maybe I'll learn something. Hey everyone, the Unity Software Bundle Fantasy Game Dev, Games and Game Dev Assets Bundle is ending soon. In just about a day, 13 hours and 46 minutes. That's not that much time to grab some amazing content. I'm going to tell you right now what I like about this bundle. I'm going to tell you what I don't like about this bundle. I'm going to tell you why. So let's get started. Odin. Who doesn't like Odin? I've never actually used it. Why? Because I make assets and I don't want people to have to use Odin in order to use the assets. However, I've heard so many amazing things that I'm jealous about the people who can use it. And I think you should all get the asset, this bundle, in order to get the asset. I mean, it's $25. They say 30. That's a lie. Really, $25 will get you all of that. Maybe pay 30. But, you know, $25. Don't pay $24.76 because you don't get as much content and it's only 24 cents more. So get 25 and get Odin. And if you all do that, then I can start using Odin on my assets. So, deal? Let's talk about Bakery. Another asset I've never used. Why? Because it requires a Windows PC. I use a Mac. I know. I'm one of those guys. It's just the way it is. I was raised on an Apple II and a Mac Plus and an Apple II GS and Commodore before that. I never had a Windows PC. I never learned how to use it. It gave me a headache. All I remember was some friend in junior high who played Leisure Suit Larry. and that was like, an adult game for the time. So I haven't used it, but I've heard amazing things about Bakery. So I think you should get it because you probably have a PC, just going with the odds there. And I've heard amazing things, that this is faster than the built-in light baking and provides a better outcome. Let's talk about RPG Builder. This is one of those frameworks. If you don't want to do all the coding for your game, then you should get RPG Builder.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the RPG Builder editor presentation.
There you go. It's got some great videos telling you all about the different stuff you can do. It's expanding all the time, has a huge community right now. And they keep adding all these common RPG systems and mechanics that you've probably seen in other games. Now, for my game, Legend of the Stones, I'm not using a framework. And that's because there's specific things I want that none of the frameworks have. It's just I want a little bit more flexibility. However, if you want the mechanics that they have in RPG Builder, then this is an amazing deal to get a $175 asset for only $25. Screw the rest. Just get this bundle for this one asset. Here's a couple games. The Minute of Islands, Waking. I know nothing about them. Oh, and this Unity course. Training is good. Education is good. It says it's worth $500. If you make a game that makes you $100,000 because of the stuff you learned from this course, then this course is worth well more than $500. And you can get it for just $25. Let's talk about Octave 3D level design. Again, I haven't used it, but this is one that I do. Let me turn that audio off. This is one of those things that I would like to use, get some demos up with the Medieval Environment Pack from Infinity PBR, because I think it would be really cool just to have some pre-made modules or level, I don't know, nodes. I'm not sure what they call these, but the idea of being able to create some prefabs and then have a level created, with procedural math rather than by hand would be really cool. So I think in this, you just kind of set up some prefabs, then click a button, and it just kind of creates the whole level for you. So that's cool. You should get this too. Node Canvas. Node Canvas is another asset. I mean, it's used by these big games: Shroud of the Avatar, Ghost of a Tale. All these great games use it, and I think you should too. I haven't used this. This is sad. I haven't used any of these assets so far, but I want to say that I have heard amazing things about Node Canvas. I think the quote is something about how it's made for people who want more than what other Node scripting options will give you, but less insofar as boilerplate code or opinionated code than others. Mental note, I need to clean that part up. That made no sense. Spline tools are really cool. So here's one, and I know nothing about it aside from splines are really cool. Obviously, if you're going to make the next Mario Kart or really almost anything that needs splines, you're going to probably find a lot of use out of a spline tool because it's math that you could probably do yourself, but you don't have to do yourself. I mean, isn't that what the asset store are all about? Things that you don't have to do yourself, even if you can. So spend the money, save some time. Dream Tech Splines. I am a huge fan of environments. If you know anything about Infinity PBR, you know we like pretty things, and this package looks very pretty. I haven't used this one yet. I bought the bundle when it first started, but I haven't downloaded anything yet. And this is just a really pretty forest, and I'm a fan of pretty forests. So there you go. Not sure about Brute Force Grass Shader. Let's get some good reviews on the asset store here. A lot of good reviews there. The style of this grass isn't for me. However, I imagine you could get a more realistic look out of it. I'm not sure. but it looks really cool. The idea that you can like walk through it and get the grass to go down and then the grass pops up again, that's just really neat. So certainly this is something that I think when I get to the point of level design in Legends of the Stones, I will look into this and other tools that do similar things in order to get some really cool visuals into the game. Mountain trees, dynamic nature. I don't think I need to talk about this. I think all I have to do is hit this play button. This is not mountain trees. Oh, that's right. That's right. This is not the pack I think it is. I made this mistake before. I need to cut this part out as well. Mountain trees, dynamic nature. I said the wrong word. I said nature. That's not the word. Dynamic trees. Nope, that's not it either, is it? Nope. All right, give me 5 seconds. Mountain Trees, Dynamic Nature by Nature Manufacture. I don't know why it says publisher Unity, because Unity is not the publisher. This is published by Nature Manufacture, who makes such wonderful assets like the forest and meadow environment packs, which I know you've seen, unless you're brand new to Unity. Then maybe you haven't. But you should check this out. It's an amazing publisher. It produces great work. I'm using it in my game. Maybe you should too. Here's another asset that I think is worth checking out. Dark Fantasy Gigantic Environment. Fan of these types of packs that have sort of fantasy medieval style. Not something I would produce out of the box. Usually we produce stuff that is more clean and new and less destroyed. So it's good to see something that isn't what we would produce. Maybe I'd use this in Legend of the Stones. Certainly I can't produce everything quickly enough that I'd want to use, and there's some cool stuff here. I love the floor there and the bookshelves with all those books. So this is definitely something to check out. Again, whole bundle's only $25. This scene right there was amazing. I love this scene as well. These alleyways are really cool to see. So definitely check out that asset as well. Fantasy Adventure asset or Fantasy Adventure environment. Not my style. It looks kind of like, it's a little bit like Zelda Breath of the Wild. It looks nice. I won't be making a game that looks like this. It's just not my style, but it looks really cool. Now, Medieval Weapons, however, this Ultimate Pack. This is pretty cool. No videos, but a whole bunch of photos here. And you can see the quality of these weapons. For $99, that's a steep price for weapons. They are high quality though, and there's some shields too, it looks like. Oh yes, and I love the back of these shields. That I've got shields in my weapons and armor packs, and I gotta say, the back of these shields are phenomenal. I wish I had this on the back of my shields. That's what I'll say. So great pack. Definitely check it out. Well worth the price of the bundle. The Big Castle Kit. Now I think this, let's see, is this older? Releases. First released in 2016, so it's not terribly old. 5 years old. That's new enough. Something about this video though, I don't like. I said I was going to tell you things I didn't like, and this is one thing I don't like. I don't like this aesthetic here. I'm not sure what it is, what the post-processing settings are, or what the lighting settings are, but it just doesn't look right to me. And I can tell that these are, just flat cubes with maps. And, so I wouldn't use this. I would love to see that updated, though, with higher resolution textures and better meshes. MMORPG, again, like RPG Builder, complete project. If you like the mechanics that are shown in the demos and the description, and you just want to create a game with these mechanics, then this is a great way to do it rather than coding it all yourself. No sense in coding it all yourself if somebody's already done it for you. That's why you hire other people to work with you. So hire the asset store. Fantasy Sounds Bundle. Let's hear some. Shameless plug. That pack sounds very similar to my Magic and Melee customizable sound library. So, of course, you should get that pack as part of the bundle. You can't have too much fun. However, I would like to point out that my Magic and Melee customized sound library is really cool. It's very customizable. You should check it out. Talk about the Gui Pro Kit Fantasy RPG. GUIs are very specific to your aesthetic. What do you want to use in your game? Now, this might not be the aesthetic for you. However, if you're going to make a mobile game, might as well give it a try. You're going to replace it maybe with your own stuff later, but for prototyping, any sort of UI and GUI asset, I think, is really great. I use GUI assets for Legend of the Stones. I fully expect to change them later to something I create myself or pay someone to make. But when you're prototyping, there's really nothing better than having some quality graphics on the screen. So, well worth the price of the bundle. Mobile Tools Complete Game. I don't know what this is, so I'm not going to speak to it. Infinity Cloud. Same deal. I've never used it. The video looks really nice. Clouds are really cool. There's a lot of those options on the store. They all seem to have their pluses and minuses. I'm not sure what's going on with the video there. That seemed a little weird, but give it a try. I've never used it. Same thing. This Fury S2 Sorceress, which is spelt wrong, sorceress. Maybe that's the right word in a different language, so maybe it's spelled right. And Archer. All right. It looks cool. They're dancing. Not sure why. I don't know if that means these animations are not included. In my opinion, if they're dancing, they're probably not including the animations. Because if they were included, the 80 animations, all right, so maybe the dance animation is kept in there. I don't know why they're dancing. That's not particularly helpful to me. Plus, this is Unreal. So you're watching an Unreal Engine demo for a package for Unity. So who knows how they work in Unity? Probably okay. RPG Fantasy Pack. Well, RPG Fantasy stuff, that is right up my alley. That's cool. Let's check this out. I think you got 6 characters. Not bad. It's $25 is worth 6 characters. They all seem to have the same animations. They might be humanoid animations, so therefore retargetable. Even their hands seem to all be in the same spot, even though their weapons are slightly different sizes. Got taunts. Yeah, so they all seem to have the same animations. Human retargetable. That's cool. Get it for the animations, if nothing else. Low Poly Tools Bundle. Wait, is this the Polaris train engine? Or... oh wow, it's all of these together? Wait a minute. This is $175 and it's in the $1 tier? Holy cow. Alright, so you get a lot of stuff there. Now I haven't used any of these, but that's 4 different assets. Wow, that's pretty good. Alright, go ahead, get it. Stop watching this video. What are you doing? Just go get it. Dark Fantasy Kit. Another cool art asset, perhaps, from Rude Mark Studio. Definitely some 2K. That's cool. Definitely some more interesting objects. What I'm noticing is the walls are very clean, almost too clean. Like I said earlier, I am a fan of cleaner stuff. However, there's no dirt, no dust. And oh yeah, and this looks very repetitive. Well, I appreciate the inclusion of more interesting objects. However, that's a cool chandelier. However, I do think that it needs to be dirtied up a little bit with some. Oh wow, and that's a little too glossy. Well, could use some improvements, but looks like it's got some cool stuff in there. Another sound pack. Get it. Why? Because you've got sounds. You need sounds for your game. All these sounds, you're going to need them one day. Might as well have it now. And then finally, the Medieval Houses Modular Volume 1. Let's look at these pictures bigger because that looks really cool, right? That looks like a little bit like Skyrim. It's a shame these textures are repeating. That's too bad. Now, of course, I am working on my Medieval Environment Pack, which you can get right now, and I'm working on updates to the package, which would add more facades and houses. So technically there's competition here, but I fully believe that competition doesn't exactly exist on the Asset Store the way it does in other places. So you can get both this and my pack and enjoy them both in the same game, perhaps. Definitely some cool stuff going on here. These roofs are really nice. This little archway is really nice. I'm not sure if this is Viking. Strikes me as a little Viking. I don't know what those are there for. So some cool stuff here for sure. I'm sure you could use different textures on some of these walls to kind of add some variety and maybe even some vertex painting or something as well. So, wow. That's a lot of stuff in this bundle. $25 for 28 assets or 28 items. So 25 assets and 3 other things. Wow. Well, now I need to do the outro. If you like this video, please like and subscribe and follow us for more great content. Visit infinitypbr.com for more information about all of our assets and click into the asset store for all of our assets, which you can use. Oh, I messed up. And check out all of our character, environment, and creature assets, including low poly, high fidelity, armor, and way much more. So, have a great day, and don't forget to get that Humble Bundle. The link is below. Thanks. All right, that was that. So, I think I'm going to have to redo this tomorrow, but with a different bundle. I'm just saying, I heard from a little birdie, a little rumor mill, that something special is coming tomorrow. Yep. Hey, look, Infinity PBR. Pretty sure this does nothing. This has been there for a while, and it does nothing. Guarantee it. You know what I'm going to try? I'm going to try some civilization. Maybe. Oh, there it is. It was just hidden. I'm not actually going to end the stream, though. So, if anyone wants to stick around and watch me play Civilization, you're more than welcome to. But Brian, have a great night. And a great day tomorrow. I'm going to go make another beverage. So I'll be right back. getting some animations from the bundle. Hey, what happened? Where's the menu? Wait a minute. Well, damn. Alright, we'll try once more. And if it doesn't work, then that's a sign that I shouldn't be spending my time playing this game, and I should instead be making facades that I don't want to make. Yeah, my desktop gets too many icons. I put all my screenshots into a special folder, but then somehow it got changed back to the desktop, and periodically I delete them all, but I take a lot of screenshots a day. Well, geez. Alright, let's try something. Where's my monitors? Displays. Alright. Whatever. Alright, play this game. Let's see if it works if I have the right resolution. And there's another Manhattan right here. Hear that? That's like the ASMR. That's what that is. Oh, I want to try this button. See if my mic turns off. Alright, this button works though. So, my style of playing Civilization is to not be very competitive and just have fun with it. So in this game, I played the Maori, yep, Coupe, and on a map where I could have an entire continent to myself. Sounded pretty cool to me. I still might lose though. That's the thing. Still might lose.
Coupe the Navigator. You named the land of the long white cloud.
I have to remember what the heck I was doing. Let's see. I have one more use of this. Move it up there. This game. My first civilization was Civilization 1. I swear, I think my brother introduced it to me. And my other brother introduced me to Manhattans. They both have introduced me to things. And I forget exactly the story behind the introduction, but suffice to say, he introduced it to me, and from that point on, I was addicted. And it hasn't stopped since. Maori. Oh, Maori. Thank you. I thought I was getting it wrong. I was pretty sure. So I have the Civic that gives me 2 for the first time I send 1, so I'm going to send it here. I like city-states. And since I have this whole continent to myself down here, it means that I have all those city-states to myself. SimCity. I played SimCity. Oh, and SimEarth. Remember SimEarth? I played SimCity a long time ago. And SimCity 2, though. Ooh, that one did it for me as well. Is the background sound okay? I don't even know what alliance points are. It says earn alliance points faster. +1 trade route capacity. I'm not using all of them right now. Okay. I don't really want that. Buildings within your harbor district. Oh, well, you should get that. We have a lot of those. Excellent. In my head, I thought there were some little tribal huts over here, but I guess not anymore. I remember enjoying some Earth, but I actually can't remember. I was a little too young and didn't play enough to remember. They scratch that itch, the Sin Games. Mogadishu.
I'd imagine the whole world is one big machine.
Oh, I should build that.
I've lived through some terrible things in my life. Some of which actually...
Boom. Yes. What does Mogadishu give me? Mogadishu. Your traders are immune to being fluttered on wire tiles. That's helpful for me, since they're all on wire tiles. I should buy some traders. That's a good investment, right? Simcopter? And Simcar? I've never heard of those. Were they add-ons? Maybe I did hear about them, but they didn't come out on Mac. I know. Sorry. There was a game on the Mac Plus a long time ago. There were two games. One was The Art of War. The other was The Art of War at Sea. And those were fun games. At the time, I was like in the second grade, though. So, I don't actually remember how fun they were. But for a second grade me, they were very fun. Let's see. Are we producing a lot of faith? We're not producing that much faith. And we're going to need to purchase missionaries if we ever get a religion. This is what I like of the Maori. Look, or Maori. Sorry. I'll learn to do better. Maori. The Maori is these giant harbors. And a lot of them. Ooh, governor tile, good. So I've got this one parked out in my capital and producing settlers, and now it's growing very fast too. And the settlers don't take population, so at some point this is going to be a huge city. Man, there's all these barbarians over there. Try going down here. Oh man, barbarians. Oh well. I wouldn't be that sad if I lost that unit, but... Oh, I should have traded. Sometimes I'm not sure why they say these things. The AI. What I like about the Steam games, and I learned this with Civilization 5, is that they've got all these mods, and the mods are pretty cool. One mod is this Quick Deals mod. Makes it easier to do trades. Because I get that they want to try and mimic the whole haggling and figuring out who's going to give you the best prices, but that's a mini game that I don't like. Don't want the lumber mill. I made the mistake of forgetting that the lumber mill is really pointless for the Maori. But I think I do want mass production. Let's go for that. Into the Echo. I don't. Should we check it out? Huh. Other people are beating me. Okay, I feel like I need to go inland a little bit. I'm all on the coast, which is fine. But I need to go inland. I also like big cities. So this is going to there. So if I go here, if I go here. Yeah, let's go there. Need to buy a builder. I want that goody hut. I have so much amber to trade. I've never gotten into MMOs. You'd think, for me, I would totally think that I would have gotten into World of Warcraft, but I tried it and no, wasn't for me. I was surprised. The first time, I had let a friend stay at my place for like a week or two while I was out of town. And she needed a place to stay. And when I came back, she had installed it on my computer. Fair enough. She showed it to me, and I thought it was cool, but she spent like a half an hour walking.
Здравствуйте, я царь Петр. Достойный правитель, подобный вам, должен ценить.
And that didn't look fun. For a while, she swam to avoid fighting something. And that didn't seem fun either. Well, good. That boat's finally gone. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that. Oh, I forgot to buy the builder. Damn it. Let me do that now. I should buy some traders too. combine traders in cities that haven't traded before. Oh, that's it. Yeah, the subscriptions aren't for me. I think there's a subscription for Civilization, but I won't pay for it. I'm not going to be able to get that goodie hut. Oh well. Huh. Technically, these should have been mine. Oh well. Well, I guess I have to do this. What do I get for that? Zanzibar. Oh. Alright. That's good. Let's see. Alright. That's close. Which one's that? That's Dodona. Never heard of Dodona. Ah, inspirations. Alright, get some of the truffles. Truffles. I want a road, so I think I'm going to go for Dakar just for the road. Crypto in games. So the problem I have with crypto in games, crypto seems like it's not a currency. It's not. People are treating it like an investment. I know I am. So I don't see it as a game so much as a way to get rich quick, right? You just want to be the one left with all the money in the end. And in this case, it's real money. But essentially, it's kind of other people's money. And I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I just don't. I bought some crypto kitties a long time ago, and I can't remember how to log in. And I'm like, whatever. Maybe in 10 years they'll be worth a shit ton of money. But for now, they're not. Oh, I was hoping I could build that boat so I could move the governor. Oh well. Oh, I did not expect it to go up here. Do you think that having crypto in the game changes things though, in some important way?
After a loss in loyalty, a nearby...
Oh man, I almost died.
There is
Well,
no
that
easy
one
way to
unit.
train an apprentice. My two
Problem is,
tools,
I'm
the taxpayer.
going
That's
too
someone who works
fast.
for the federal government.
How am I supposed to cover this entire continent with my cities if I keep getting my science and stuff up so fast? Alright, I'm going to move this to Kahia. Make that into a powerhouse as well.
But as I headed into the heart of New Zealand's fjordland, that same childlike feeling, long lost, of pure, unadulterated awe, came rushing back. I knew the
I'm a
road
fan
to
of the
Milford
flavor
Sound was
text
good,
that they have.
but this
I
good.
ignore it usually, but I'm a fan that they have it. You know what I mean? That's a good benefit. Amenities provided by regional buildings. Extend 3 tiles further. Not bad. Whoops, wrong button. Yeah, I bet the people making the crypto games are just trying to make some money. Because with all things crypto, if you're the one, I don't know what the right word is, who runs it, you're the one who's gonna make, except for the ones that are like purposely everyone who worked on it doesn't own any of it type of thing. Okay, let's build some more settlers. I think I still like Civilization 5
This lighthouse was the cynosure of all eyes.
better than 6. I mean, if you're going to build the lighthouse, you might as well build the Colossus too, right? You could definitely make use of the lighthouse. Alright. I really need to get a unit down there. I have to buy a unit. Let's see. Anywhere for... Nope. No envoys. Actually, what if I go... Let me go to Kish. Try to get a trading post there that might help me get into the other continent. Yeah. Crypto. Obviously, we should have all been buying crypto for the past 4 years. Before 2021. That was our universal mistake. I'm gonna die if I stay here. I'll take that. I don't need horses. I had 78,000 Dogecoin.
What the gods made for fun.
That's 78,000. Could have been worth about $40,000 at some point. But I sold it for a profit at some point in November of last year. And I had a bunch left, but then I woke up one morning and I was like, holy shit, it's a penny. Gotta sell. It's never been a penny. It's never going to be a penny again. This is crazy. So I sold it, the rest of it, for a penny. For a penny. I had 78,000. I used to joke that I was trying to become a Dogecoin millionaire and get 1 million of them. I should have done that. I should have worked at getting 1 million of them. And then I would have had $500,000. That's a lot of money no matter where you live. Uh-oh. Probably should have just healed. Oops. I need to meet more of these. I think there's supposed to be more of them. How many do I see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I've only met 17. There's more. Who can I be? Caesar 2. Whatever that is. It's okay. I made money when I sold, so I can't really complain. If I'm honest, and I try to be. Oh, whoops. I moved the wrong character. Oh, wow. Let's see. What should I build? Not a harbor. Maybe a campus? No, not yet. Commercial hub? Maybe. Here, square. Nothing to build with that. Industrial. I'll build industrial zone. This is the one that was supposed to move over there. This one was not supposed to move over there. This is the first time in a while that I haven't watched the keynote from Apple. It's been a while since I've actually really wanted to. Like I'm interested in new computers. Ah, this is gonna die. Oh well. C'est la vie. Kill it. It's not worth enough to. I like the new computers, except the brand new ones are not they need to be more powerful, and work with things like Unity. But today, after reading, I had meetings, so I couldn't watch it live, but afterwards I read the reports, and I was like, you know what? Nope, nothing here. There's nothing here that I really want to see more about, you know what I mean? Oh, this one needs to be promoted. I don't like that when a unit is able to be promoted, they don't gain experience in this game. That doesn't make sense to me. Alright, one more turn, we got this governor, and we can make all these fisheries. I want them to make insanely powerful computers. The software is great. I'm a fan of the Mac OS. I don't know much about Windows. Windows just gives me a headache. It's okay. It doesn't matter. It's kind of like Unity versus Unreal. They both make games. I don't really care which one people use. If you're making games, great, make games. But I want Apple to produce powerful computers that do things, you know, like I don't care to know how they do things, just that they do things. If that makes sense. What did I just build? How come it's not telling me what I just built? Oh, was I trying to build a wonder? Shit, I probably was. Oh man. That's too bad. I should build a district then. This doesn't work. That doesn't do anything. This doesn't do anything. Alright, so I built one there. So the next spot, if I want to capture every spot, I need to capture every spot. So here's the spot. Oh my gosh. Those $20,000. So a long time ago, I wanted to play Might and Magic 6, which was only on PC. That was the game. Legend of the Stones, the game I'm working on, is based off Might and Magic 6. So that was the game that defined my... I don't know what it was because I wasn't quite a youth anymore. I was in college at this point. But I had my brother and my dad build me a PC. I went to Fry's Electronics. It used to be... It's closed now, which is crazy, but it used to be the spot for electronics around here. And I bought all the components for a PC, and I watched them argue over building it and how to build it and all that shit. Oh my god, what a waste. Now, that's just me though. I don't really care to build it. Like, I'm the same thing with bikes and cars. All I want is to just work. I don't want to have to fiddle with the nuances about it. You know what I mean? I want it to just do stuff. And so I played the game. The game was fun. I had already played it, but I just started playing it more because I suddenly had a computer that could play it. And I literally bought that computer just to play that one game. And I don't think I ever did anything else with it. It was totally worth it. Worth every single penny. I don't remember how many pennies it was, but probably wasn't that many pennies. I will say that I'm jealous of many things that PC users can do that I cannot, like play games, use character creator. I tried putting Windows on this Mac here actually. It screwed up the Mac big time and I took it off. I'm not sure exactly why. But that was through Parallels or whatever the application was. Parallels, I think it was. So, I don't know. Should buy another builder though. Man, I was really... Well, I guess it got to upgrade. I can form a fleet. Good. So, I once read something about civilization and how it's really just putting marbles in a bucket or a jar. That's all it is. It's just marbles in a jar. That always makes me a little sad. Because it's true. But I kind of don't want it to be true, you know what I mean? But it is just putting marbles in a jar and filling up the jar. Then you get a reward. I think it would be cool if you could hook up two computers to use the same keyboard and mouse. In the same way that two monitors, you can move the mouse from one screen to another by going to the side. It'd be cool if you go from one computer to the other and then control two computers with one mouse and keyboard. I think that would be cool. Is there a dock for that? Current mouse and keyboard? Is that Windows only? It's probably Windows only. It's always Windows only. That's the problem for drinking the Kool-Aid of the Mac. Oh, shit. And then you see Jason Wyman's giant ass widescreen. And you think, what the fuck is that? I actually kind of want one of those. It seems super efficient. Good, new city state. I'm gonna just buy these. Oh, I didn't have to buy that one. Oh well. Yeah, bhphotovideo.com or amazon.com, but we probably should all make a pact to not buy from Amazon. But I know we'd all kind of break that pact because we want to get the best price, and they know that too. Whoops. See, I need to promote that. Grants a free trader. Recruit that. This one needs to run away. Two computers, one keyboard. Saw a video with a similar title once. I don't want to watch it again. Where should this one go? It's got one build left. I'm not going to build any of those, so where should it go? It should go over here. This game plays that all the damn time. I had to look up the Canadian National Anthem because I knew it was part of it, because I knew the O Canada part, but I didn't know the rest, and it's just, yeah, that's it. That's my story. All right, let's look at this up. Two monitors, or wait, two computers, one keyboard. And what was the game? Somebody said there was a game I should look up. Let's see. All right, where's the game? Somebody mentioned a game. Maui. Into the Echo. That's it. Yes. Unreal Marketplace. I do sell on the Unreal Marketplace. And there's a wonderful individual. His name is Yellow Card, I think. Where's my Discord? Unreal Questions and Answers. Yellow Paper. He's been managing the store for me. He takes a big cut of the profit for an exchange of setting everything up properly for Unreal, because Mac and PC, I don't know Unreal. Corey, I assume we're still talking about the national anthem of Canada. You know, I noticed that the Unity Asset Store started doing publisher sales, and then the Unreal Marketplace started doing publisher sales. Well, that's cool. I don't understand why this stuff isn't sold on the Asset Store. They'll make more money on the Asset Store. The Unity Asset Store makes publishers way more money. Every publisher says so. I can vouch for it. So I don't know why these people don't make their stuff for Unity as well. Anyways, Infinity PBR. Let's see. Whoa, that's different. All right, well, it got me to the right place. Yeah, so these are what we currently have up. Quite a bit of stuff, 33 different packs. A lot of low poly stuff. A lot of high fidelity stuff. Some stuff with low ratings, unfortunately. Hopefully, Yellow Paper, his updates will be fixing that. Yeah. The Unreal Engine, I will say, was very kind to help me fast track a lot of the assets last year when I was about to have the Humble Bundle. And they gave me codes so that people could redeem on their store, just like the Asset Store did. It was very kind of them. Wonderful people. I don't know any of them. They don't give names, so I don't know who they are. But they were nice, and they were conciliatory, and it allowed me to do what I wanted to do. Into the Echo MMORPG and share 2 computers with a keyboard and mouse. Okay. Well, I'm thinking Apple just needs to build it into their system. That's what I want, because I don't want to fiddle with things. Show details. Statistics. I don't want to allow cookies. I feel like this is designed to not find the button that says don't allow. Alright, unless just saying, yeah, they don't have a button for that isn't allow all cookies. Which is kind of messed up. Look at all these marketing ones, yeah. Alright, let's go to YouTube instead. Hey look, that's us. Inception. Into the Echo. To move that, I can't put my foot up like I like to put my foot up. Six monitors. It's too many. Let's start this trailer again. That wasn't much. This is why I think. The walk is funny. That's a cool effect, but I don't know. Just from that, I wouldn't play the game. Six monitor setup. No, I had a I knew a guy. I actually didn't know him well. He was a weird one, but he had a photo on Facebook years ago. It must have been a 12 monitor setup. It fully enveloped him, and he was so happy with it. And I thought to myself, what the hell are you going to do with 12 monitors? It may have been 10. I don't know. It was a lot. It was more than 6, that's for sure. I'm not sure in most cases why you would need 6 monitors, but I'm sure you could find a use for it. This person certainly has. And that guy is like making money. Here's another one. Look at it's not like well set up, but hey, if you're getting your information. Whoa, 8 monitor. All right, let's just browse through this one.
You're probably started with Craigslist.
The rig.
One of Gizmodo's
Whoa,
video
he's
producers
got like a whole
found
chair.
this thing in the classifieds one night.
Monitor rig. We found
USB hub.
yeah, but you know, the ceiling is yeah.
The really tricky
This
part
is probably
involved
too
adjusting
much.
all of the monitors so they formed a seamless shell of screens. Behind the screens, a maze of cable awaited us. And miraculously, the USB video adapters worked as soon as Tom could do nothing
Whoa.
but computer without moving his
That
head.
reminds me of
Yeah, but the thing
is it
when I look
South
at
Park?
this, like, I actually can't see all of the monitors without moving my head.
Not South Park. It's no, it's a Pixar movie. Wall-E,
Tom
where
isn't any
everyone's
good
just
at writing
sitting
code,
down in chairs.
so he
moving
didn't
around.
make any apps. The rig did handle
Neo.
8 tabs of Twitter, which is the present-day example of that torture scene from A Clockwork Orange.
All right,
Hitting
that's
the wall
enough
of
of that.
screens
I
to
want to
work
look
as a
up
sort of
Art
virtual
of
reality rig
War Mac Plus.
Didn't work very well.
Is that this one? Nope. Computer game. I swear, there it is. That's it. Ancient Art of War. That's it. Okay, it's ancient. Aha. Now, I had the Mac Plus version, so it was this one. That brings me back. Yep, I remember that. I don't remember this. I actually don't remember much about this game. I just remember I liked playing it when I was a kid. And it had to have been like 3rd grade or younger. After that, I didn't play it. This is what I remember. Arrows. I do wonder why people would want 6 monitors. I mean, I can imagine there are some use cases, but I will say though, I bought a dual monitor arm. Our work gave us some work from home budget, and I didn't actually need anything, but I wanted to spend the money because if you don't use it, you lose it. So I bought a dual monitor arm. Was very disappointed when I realized that my iMac can't be put on that because Apple's dumb from time to time. And my friend who works at HP got me a free monitor because they were, I guess, I don't know what they were doing with them, but the HP was giving their employees free monitors. So I got one. And my plan was to use that with the iMac and have dual monitor set up. And then, but I've got the arm under the bed, but can't do anything with it right now. I don't even have the monitor with me. It's at my friend's house. So that is that game. It's probably not nearly as fun as I remember it was. New RPG games 2021. Let's see. I'm into RPGs. Top 10. Top 10. Top 10. Somebody needs to make a top 11. Oh, 15. Wow. Oh, no, I want Cozy Farm. I want RPGs. All right, let's see this first one from Game Ranks.
Dustin Johnson delivers because he sees things differently.
Before we start, Hogwarts got delayed to 2022, and Dragon Age probably isn't going to come out until next year either. So we're not going to talk about either of those. But starting off at number 10, it's Dark Alliance. Now, we don't know exactly when this one's coming out, but it's a Dungeons & Dragons based game that some people have made cursory comparisons to Marvel's Avengers. But from everything we've seen, Dungeons & Dragons Dark Alliance is not a live service game. So it probably
must be a
will be riddled
cinematic
with garbage. The game's a spiritual successor to Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2. It involves you building up a team of very powerful people to fight a threat in Icewind Dale. Now, like I said, we don't have a firm release date, but as far as we know, it's coming out on most platforms. We don't have a confirmed list, but I would say at least Windows and probably the big consoles sometime this year. And number 9 is Biomutant. This is a game we've been paying attention to for a while. It was announced a few years ago, slated for release pretty much every year. What I like about this game is that it's a big open world game. It appears to have some verticality. There's a lot of different.
So you go for 4, but you prefer one ultra wide, because then you can have like 4 sections, right?
Gunfighting. There's gliding. And you make your character, and rather than having sliders, the actual physical attributes you give your character, that's what is going to affect your stats and abilities and the way you move around, which I think is really interesting and fun. On top of that, it's just a really cool looking game. Developers have talked about how the combat might feel a little bit like Devil May Cry, and the game might progress a little bit like Destiny, which is interesting. It could work out pretty well, I think. We don't have an exact date yet, but the various proteges of Batman, Justice League Satellite. But what's interesting about this too is the Judgment,
I liked X-Men,
Storm, and
specifically
it appears very
the really
much
dark
to be
one,
like
the Wolverine or whatever.
Gears of War and Destiny, and I think that's pretty interesting because
Two
you have that
Ultras.
3-player co-op, but you also have a lot of RPG elements that apparently will be oriented towards customizing everything quite a bit. They have a lot of systems they've detailed on their YouTube channel if you're interested in going in depth. For me, it does look like they've put something compelling together. It's just been such a long time.
Honestly, it's probably good for your posture to not constantly looking to the side and stuff.
Co-op, Gears of
keeping
War
your head straight for the most part,
with
just slight
skill
side to
trees
side
and systems.
is probably
I mean,
better
it
for you.
sounds great. I'm really interested in seeing it, and it looks like we're finally going to when Outriders lands on Windows, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox 5 on March 26th. At number 4 is Starfield, and take this one with a little bit of a grain of salt. We've been told that the absolute earliest we would see hasn't really remained charming, but they've made promises about it be super interesting, considering how Horizon ties itself in taking place in Seattle as you, a fledgling vampire who was transformed in a mass attack, which has ultimately caused a lot of interclan conflict. Beyond the setup, all I can really do is speculate.
Humankind. I really shouldn't buy this. How do you buy it? I bet it's not on the Mac. Doesn't have a Mac icon here. Nope. I do not accept buy now. Steam. Store. Humankind. $50. Games have been $50 for a long time. Oh, it's available on the Mac. What's this? I have that. What's this? Oh, Civ 5. 1,554 hours. That's how many hours I played Civ 5. Holy cow. That's a lot of days of my life. Man, the Barbarian 2 could have been made in less time. Man, so I could buy it. That's a problem. I shouldn't buy it. I shouldn't. I really shouldn't, because you know.
About 9,000 years before our time, Dean, after having federated the African continent, she set out to conquer Rome. It was on witnessing the consequences of this terrible battle that she decided to impose upon her people a strictly vegetarian diet. And it's in 1082, following the unexplained death of the king, that she was crowned Empress of Spain. It's in fact to celebrate this event that rock and roll was invented. In 1789, allied with the valiant Japanese, she discovered the real Indies.
Yes, you're old. Okay, you have a $3,000 Herman Miller share? I have a $1,400 Herman Miller share, and if it wasn't for the work from home budget, I wouldn't have bought it. But man, my back was killing me in my $90 share.
In
and this
Humankind,
chair
you'll
is
build
amazing.
a thriving empire from a small nomadic tribe to
Still
a
have to
bustling
pay
contemporary
$300
nation.
or $400 out of pocket, but still.
Your goal? Become the most famous empire in history and leave your mark on humankind. At the start of the game, you'll create your leader.
It was
Choose
good.
from a variety of different options, from hairstyles and scars to clothing colors and personality types. This is your first opportunity to create something truly unique to you, and there's a lot more where that came from. Your avatar represents your people, appearing in all of your diplomatic exchanges with the other empires and conveying all the passion and the vigor of a great leader. If your friends would like to experience the wrath of your avatar, you can even set your AI persona and share it with them.
I might
They'll be able
eventually
to
get it.
import it into their game and play against you in their fight for power and fame. Wins. Whenever you achieve an objective, you'll collect an era star. Not only do these land you a bit of fame, but they'll also move you through the eras. There are 6 different eras in humankind: the ancient era, classical era, medieval era, early modern era, ability to gather.
The problem is I'm already addicted to
You'll research new technologies to improve your empire's
civilization,
ability
so
to
why
gather
would I buy
resources
this?
and to bolster your military's combat strength. Reinforcements are brought in. Battles end when the enemy units are wiped out, or you capture the enemy's flag. Humankind is constantly evolving. There's a lot in store for you as you near the later eras, including pollution, the space race, nuclear warfare, and more. Fame will determine the winner, but there are a couple different end conditions. The game is over when a player has researched all technologies, a player has earned each of the contemporary era stars, all of the other players have been eliminated, pollution has destroyed the climate, or if the turn limit has been reached. In Humankind, you want to be the most famous empire in the end, but how you get there is up to you. Success can look very different depending on the player. Regardless of your playstyle, you're ready for greatness. We wish your empire luck. Now get out there and leave your mark on humankind.
Oh, gaze-based VR. What I really want is an RPG like Might and Magic. But new. These are never filled with games like Might and Magic 6. Nope. They're just giving all the other Might and Magic games. That's not... This is SEO at its finest. This is 3 years old. Grimrock is not that fun. The Quest, they're the ones who stole my name. The Quest was the name of my game before they stole it. I swear I was working on a game called The Quest. And mine was better than this. Maybe this is fun, but oh well. The Quest Heroes is what? TheQuestHeroes.com. See? This is very old, but I still have the page up. Oh well. You are still playing Might and Magic 10, huh? The Better Quest. Trademark. Jack. Ooh, this is one delayed movie.
What is it?
I remember when the pandemic started, my brother was not yet convinced of the need to buy toilet paper. I was telling him, gotta buy toilet paper, something's going on, go buy your toilet paper. And he was convinced when they delayed Bond from being released. That was a year and a half ago. October 8th. It's a long time.
Behind every great video
I have to
is
watch
a winning
this.
script.
Ad just because I
Behind
watched
that
one.
winning script,
What's going on? Now make sure to drop a comment with your most anticipated game, because in 2017 and has been slated to release pretty much every year after that, but this time around the studio promises we should see Biomutant in the second quarter of this. So I'm really looking forward to this game. I mean, Biomutant's been on my list, K-Universe, which means, but unlike the tabletop game, story to follow that kind of guides you through these. So there's lots of questions as to what this game will share with
Looks like the
previous
blacksmith.
titles. Will it have invasions? How will the lets you play in the single player fire? And this is one I don't really see or hear anything about, but I think this has some serious potential. So Witchfire is a dark fantasy shooter that brings a really great aesthetic and design to the table. The game is being developed by the folks behind Bulletstorm, the classic shooter Painkiller, and a fiction mystery game called The Vanishing of Ethan Carter, which I think might help give this game a stronger story.
I like
than
the
we
look of that
typically see
one.
in first-person shooters. So the game gives development since 2017 to the game that they're working on, and different kind of conversations they're having behind closed doors, which is really cool. So if you're someone who builds society, and encourage that going to get our hands on it this year on
Brain computer interface.
10? No, it's been done before. 20?
Let's
No,
see.
that's Avowed is an open-world first-person RPG set in the fantasy world of Aora. It'll be releasing on Xbox and PC and is rumored to have a late 2022 or early 2023 release.
Oof,
this
long
game is
time
being
for that.
developed by Obsidian Entertainment, who are known for games such as The Outer Worlds, Pillars of Eternity, and Fallout New Dialogues be coming out on Xbox and PC, but we currently have no hint of a release date. Many are calling it Fable 4, but the 2018 no official to Avernus. The game's
So far, it's a
classes
whole lot
race
of no official
Chinese
word.
tale,
This
Journey
game
to
might
the
be made.
West, which is part of classical Chinese literature. It is said to be coming out on PC and also mainstream
I've seen trailers
consoles,
for this one.
and is planned to be released by 2023. Black Myth is being developed by a Chinese indie studio by the name of Game Science. It's an action RPG set in the beautiful world of Thetis, but this time we'll be venturing into the
For 500 years, the devil god Hrothgar waged war and terrorized
to the nation of Tevinter. It should be coming out on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC, and we're looking at likely a 2022 release. It'll be releasing on May 25th of 2021, not too long from now, and will become Xbox and PlayStation. Seen so far, it's quite impressive.
I can't tell if it's a good thing or a bad thing that no one makes games like Might and Magic 6
We
anymore.
don't know exactly what this game will be besides that it's a third-person action.
Because I could be the only one
brawler
making a game
action
that's like Might and
RPG.
Magic 6.
It'll be coming out on June 22nd of this year, 2021.
That's cool, because a lot of
and will
people
be
like that
available
game.
on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC.
But
Dark Alliance is being developed by two
maybe
games
nobody
who are a
makes
fairly
it
new studio with
because
a game called Livelock on their resume.
it's
And they
not
were
the
recently
style
taken
people like.
under the wing of Wizards of the Coast and granted permission on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC, and has recently
This
been
game looks
delayed
cool.
to sometime. This
Everyone
game will
likes
stay
Harry
true
Potter.
to the lore of the famed Harry Potter books, but it will take place in the 1800s, which is well before our boy Harry was born. You will be going to Hogwarts in this game and choosing your favorite house, but with it being an open world game, you will not be confined to the castle walls. In fact, we got
Economy
to see
sims,
gameplay
like,
of the Forbidden Forest,
like what?
Hogsmeade, and some
Give an
PlayStation
example.
and PC. Forspoken is being developed is to be announced. Elden Ring is being developed by From Software, the developers behind the legendary Dark Souls games Bloodborne and Sekiro. It will of course retain much of in the world of Solasta. It is currently in its early access stage and will be coming out on PC, release date to be announced. Solasta is being developed by Tactical Adventures, a small, new, but highly ambitious studio. The game's mechanics are based heavily on Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, which includes some of the classic D&D classes, but the world and its inhabitants are original. You will be controlling a party of 4 discovering a shattered world, exploring ruins and dungeons for treasure, and learning the truth of an age-old cataclysm to hopefully stop it from happening again. If you like turn-based tactical RPGs, and you like a game that stays very true to 5th edition D&D, make sure to give this one a try. Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous is an upcoming isometric RPG based on
Yeah,
the
maybe
Pathfinder
people
tabletop
will be
game
totally into it.
set
I
in
figure
the world of Golarion.
people like. Hopefully,
This
it'll be a
game
fun
is
game.
currently in its beta and will
That's
be
the
releasing
idea,
on PC
at
and
least.
possibly
That'll be a
consoles
fun
in
game.
the future. Its initial
Legend
release
of
date
the-
was June of this year, 2021.
Of the stones.
But we're not sure if
Not the stone, of the stones. Plural. Let's see if anyone's stolen it already. Legend of the Sacred Stones? Ah, Mogwai. Don't do it.
We were still at work. We started getting these notifications from Ring. 2 guys trying to break in. I hit the siren on my
Alright, good. This game is nothing like mine. Good. What? Axenberry, the Legend of the Stones documentary. That is not a game. Okay, good. The Rolling Stones. Legend of the Rolling Stones. Good. Good, good, good.
Hey, what's
New
going on,
world.
guys? It's Divine, and today we are on the last day of, and that's going to be gathering the free town goodies from each town that you visit. Now, the well and the cow and also the honey all have a 1-hour cooldown, and then you have the faction supply cart. So if your faction owns the territory you're in, you do have the ability to get the faction supply cart, but please note that this does have a 24-hour cooldown on it, so it does take a little while before you can get another one. And as for
Zero
the
has
other
a
three,
different
though,
type of
as you're
fake
going
sugar?
in and out of all these towns, I would always recommend you guys
Like the diet
make
is
sure
the
that you
old
have
whatever
'em if
diet
they're up,
sugar that people
and just
use,
go grab
and then
that
zero
milk,
is
the honey, the water, and
Splenda or something.
constant crits on enemies. So first off, we're going to start with a ranged weapon. Now, if we shoot in the body, we'll probably crit every once in a while. But if you want a consistent critical hit, all you have to do is get headshots each and every time. Now, I know that's harder said than done, but there are some enemies that you can actually just slowly back up as you constantly shoot them in the head. That's kind of how I play with the bow, but any other ranged weapon also has the same effect, with headshots always being criticals. Now, we're going to move into the melee here in just a second, but just note that with the melee, a backstab is always a crit, and this does not work with ranged weapons. You have to hit them in the head.
That arrow
so
doesn't
let's
go
switch
forward,
over
that's
to a
just a
ranged
particle
weapon
effect.
here. And then we're going to actually just probably come up front, and we just see a simple attack here, and then every once in a while... Now, a couple other ones that you should... You can actually go to this top right corner here and say we want to look at a different town to see if maybe their prices are just a little bit more reasonable. So we'll open up Windsward here and turn off Everfall so we only see Windsward.
Well, can't remember what I was doing now. Oh yeah, trader. They're close to my capital, so I think the best bet is to do it in the capital. Kai boy. Confirm. This is what happens when I had a long day at work and I decide I am not wanting to make facades. Just so you all know. And my iMac is making the screen a little orangish.
An architect should live as little in cities as a painter. Send him to our...
Our people's discovered.
Another settler. I think he's gonna get captured if I go over there. Be right back. This glass is empty, and that's a problem. Problem solved. The glass is no longer empty. Huh, I'll attack you. I do like how Civilization handles music. I think they do a pretty good job of not sure exactly, just making music that sounds good and is really embedded in the game. I'm sure you're not the only one. Wait, I have to give all of this stuff? No. When I first opened Unreal, I was hoping it was going to be more like Unity, and I quickly learned that it's not, and I don't like using it. Well, that's a lot of other books.
Then this point
Let's see. Keep buying a lot of tiles. Oh, but I do produce sellers too. Yeah, I don't really care which. I like Unity better, but honestly, if you're making a game, I don't care what you use. You're making a game. That's fun. Why do you think that is, Mike? Oh shit. Should run away. Oh, that was my own city. Oops. Let's save this. This is what happens sometimes. I'm playing Civilization, and then all of a sudden I'll say, God damn it. And I'll quit. And I'll say, you should be working on your game. So, I was working on Fluffy. I don't think I'm able to show you guys Fluffy yet, but I've been playing with it. It's a bit of learning, but I like it. Am I allowed to show you Fluffy? I haven't been said I'm allowed to show you Fluffy, so I don't think I'll show you Fluffy. But Fluffy is going to be really nice. All right, where was I? Let's see. Let's just press play. I've heard a lot of good things about Game Maker. All right, so I'm able to open a chest. Look at things. Gotta fix the placement of the sword. Pick them up, drop them. Pick them up from the ground. Put them in my inventory. Oh, I know what I was gonna do. this. I need to move that to the side and fix this damn bug. This needs to move to the side. So if inventory is up, it's fine over here. If it's not, then it needs to move to the side. Oh, I should have. All right, I'll write it down with a piece of paper. And I just cleaned my desk, so I don't have random envelopes, but I do have my trusty notebook and my trusty friction pens that are erasable. So let's see what the position is. Let's see what the condition of the position is. Some of you will get that. The position of the position is in. Where is it? I should be looking up here. We're going to be getting into a comatose encoding episode pretty soon as I get more tired. That's okay. Let's see if we can solve this one problem. And maybe more. So this was detail. No, not detail camera. UI info. There we go. So that's a very specific number, but I think it needs to be specific. So I'm going to move my drink over here so I can open this notebook. Oh good, this is very empty. I'm looking at my old notes. Can't even tell when I made these notes. Well, this must be really old. Yep. All right. What numbers are we? We're 93.07874. I don't know how specific these need to be. Right is 621.0787 and 248.8467. Can these be? The problem is they're lined up pretty well with the. It's not a big change. With the canvas underneath it. Yeah, okay, so those can all be rounded. All right, and then what's the centered? Where is it centered? Comatose eventually. Coffee was this morning. Comatose this evening after cocktails. And usually I don't have 3 cocktails, but I started early. And honestly, I just felt like it. That's pretty much it. It's not centered yet. Where's centered? Does that look about centered? That looks about centered. But there's going to be the... You should put on player UI. Where's the UI? Portraits. Prefabs. UI portrait. Player portrait. All right. Let's just play. Codesomia. Insomnia, consomnia, codsomnia, something like that. There's something there. You're definitely on to something. All right, so that's too low. And does it look centered? It looks about centered. Do these have to be the same? Probably. So 357 and 357. Oh, that's the width. Oh. Okay. What happens when I change it? What's moving here? Oh. Interesting. Okay. We'll go with that. 350. 1, 2, 3. It's easy. It's ABC. 1, 2, 3. 364 and 235. All right, so the goal then, oops, is to say if the player inventory is active, then do one rect transform position. Otherwise, do this one. So I need to add a script. I'm going to add this later too, but I'm going to say UI info or UI info panel position. Oh God, multiple resolutions. Don't. Oh my gosh. I'm going to do that later. I do expect that I'll completely redo the UI at some point. For now, I'm going to just focus on 16:9 and not worry about that because that stuff gives me a freaking headache. I don't get the whole UI. I just don't. I really want to. I try to, but I just don't. Yeah. Check position. This should work. Just saying very specifically go here or go there. And then each one of these, I'm going to say in player inventory position use true, false for this one actually, and for this one, true. But you can't use LCDs at work? I feel like you've said where you work before, maybe for the military or something, but Why can't you use the LCDs at work? I've never used the new UI system. Is that terrible? Since I make assets, I get stuck 2 LTSs behind, so I'm still using, what is this? 2019.4. ATM machine. Automated teller machine. National Radio Astronomy Observatory. Well, that's interesting. First of all, I assume you're looking for aliens. And if you say you're not looking for aliens, I will take that as obviously a cover that you have to say, and you're actually looking for aliens. So, are you looking for aliens? I knew it. Frickin' aliens. Yep. It's the aliens. It's the aliens. You don't have to look up there. They're already here. That's the problem. You just need to search this, point the satellites down and, like, I don't know, do something. Am I the only one who was disappointed that there was all this alien hullabaloo in June, July, or whatnot, and then like nothing? I get you, Jason. We're all looking for aliens. Turns out we are the aliens. Ooh, mind blown. Huh. Is that the one with the guy who was like a Terminator but human and didn't realize he was a Terminator? What am I looking for? Dot left. Anchored position. No. I actually don't know what these are. What are these? Ooh, ooh, ooh. This helped. Offset. That might be. This is what I'm looking for. So this is it. Says the internet. Whoa. Okay. I don't this is right. Maybe it's the other way around. Maybe it's this. Writer is telling me it's not. Do I have to do that? Huh. Oh, fucking ant on my computer. Fucking ants. I hate ants. Nobody likes ants, but yeah. True, Jack. And yes, DuckDuckGo. Gotta use DuckDuckGo. A Drake equation. If I knew anything about Drake's music, then I would make a funny joke, Jason, but I don't know anything about Drake's music. Well, I want to believe. Do I get errors? Yes. I can't do it. I'm gonna copy this one. This looks more promising. All right, this is saying left, bottom, right, top. Okay, left, bottom, right, top. And Unity is saying left, top. So left, top, right, bottom. And this again is saying left, bottom, right, top. All right, let's try that. Left, 350. Bottom, 235, right, 364, top, 123. So left, bottom, right, top. Okay. And don't delete that. Left, 93. Bottom, 249. Right, 621. Top, 110. aliens. Oh shoot. Got a work thing. Snooze that. Doesn't have to happen until midnight, but oh yeah, that was sad when that collapsed. It was disappointing. I didn't realize it was going to until after it happened and everyone saw the video, but it's crazy. Contact ended in there, right? Or part of the end was in there? Oh shoot. I need to stop. I forgot to add the script again. And turn this off. Add component. What UI info panel position. Transform there. Player inventory object. Inventory panel. If that's turned on. We're currently not in the position. All right. Let's see if this works. I gotta turn it off. Override that. And then press play. Yeah. Freaking aliens. I don't get it. It's obviously there's UFOs. That seems like completely reasonable now. But nobody seems to care. Well, that didn't work. And what's what? All right, that one doesn't work. That's what we're there. Okay. So I hate UI stuff. Huh. Yeah. I tell my mom to stop watching the damn news. Whenever I talk to her, she's mad about all this stuff, and I'm like, you can't do anything about it, so don't be mad. I know. Yeah, UI in Unity is always kind of a bit of a hassle. I avoid it. I don't use TextMesh Pro. I've never used TextMesh Pro. I just kind of like do it and then figure one day I'll redo it once there's funding to hire somebody to redo it for me. Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense. I suppose we are, in a way, smarter now than we were, if that makes sense. Alright, so I need to change the code so that this doesn't go away. I think I have right click. I think I have a bit of code that allows me to not close the window. quite what I was looking for. It's okay. Alright, so this ended up being 93 is correct. Somehow this ended up being negative 621 when it's supposed to be 621. Alright, so I didn't write negative 621, did I? Nope. Alright, what if I do write negative 621? 249, and these got inverted. 110, we'll say negative, and 249, 249. This is supposed to be 109, and this is supposed to be 249. I mean, that's where it's supposed to be. I don't know. The code is what the code is, but I don't know how. Yeah. I mean, Unity, why don't you just say dot left, dot top, etc. Oh, wow. Now that's not right either. What's crazy, the code, it makes no sense. I'm saying it to these values, and somehow it's saying it to those values. Somehow this equals that. Like, I don't know how negative 621 equals that, but whatever, it does. Okay. This is supposed to be... Okay, this is supposed to be 110. So, negative 110. I'll try that. Negative 110. Then if that's negative 110, and that ended up being negative 249. Alright, save that. See if that works. The old trial and error method. I'd take your course, Jason, because honestly, UI really is just a freaking pain in the butt. The butt. But is a funny word. Also, whether you say but or but probably defines or helps define where you live. But or but. By the way, for those of you in America, let's look it up. There's this old New York Times test about how you say things where you live. Here we go. So if you take this quiz, figure it out, Google it. If you take this quiz, they will tell you where you live or where you lived. So I'm going to take it right now because if I remember correctly, they knew where I lived. All right. Oh, shit. Okay, snooze one more time. In 10 minutes, I gotta go. I gotta go do shit. And you can't see what I'm doing when I do it. Because it's secret business stuff for the business people. How would you address a group of 2 or more people? Hey, would you guys... Yeah, well, that's... Alright, you got me. How would you pronounce cot and cot? Well, cot and cot, the same. How do you pronounce... Oh my gosh. How do you pronounce the word Mary, Mary, Mary? Mary, Mary, and Mary. Mary, Mary, Mary. Mary and Mary. No, Mary and Mary. No, Mary and Mary. But Mary is different. I would say that. Now I'm nobody. What do you call a sweetened carbonated beverage? Soda. What do you call an easy high school or... This is only for Americans. So Jason, I'm sorry. You can't participate. Or maybe you can. You can tell us where you would live if you lived in America. What do you call an easy high school or college class? Maybe blow off? Blow off class? Probably blow off. I don't think that was too real though. Crayon. 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 Duh. You mean I say it correctly? What do you call the area of grass between the sidewalk and the road? I have no word for this. The night before Halloween. I have no word for this. Insect that flies around in the summer and glows in the dark. I mean, it's a firefly, but we don't have them here, so. What do you call a traffic jam caused by drivers slowing down, rubbernecking? Oh, there we go. I have no idea for the traffic jam itself. How do you pronounce the first syllable? Lawyer. Loy. Boy. Loy. Island. Uh-oh. They're getting me. What do you call it when rain falls when the sun shines? Sun shower. Oh, that must be from my youth. Or my parents. What do you call a traffic situation in which several roads meet in a circle? Traffic circle. Goosey night. Halloween is All Hallows Eve, Jason. The question was, what's the night before All Hallows Eve? Ha ha ha. America. Oh, I moved from California to Oklahoma too, Mike. When I was a kid. We moved to Oklahoma for like 2.5 years when I was 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade. Due to my dad's job. Yeah. We lived in Tulsa. What would you call a sale of unwanted garage sale? Duh. Do you call the sweet spray that's pronounced icing? Well, actually, they refer to different things, let's be clear. What do you call the small road parallel to the highway? We have them, but I don't have a word for them. What do you call a large motor vehicle? Big rig. Big rig. They really got me there. What do you call a big road on which you drive? A freeway. We kind of say highway too, but a freeway. A freeway is bigger than a highway. Yeah. What do you call the small gray bug that curls up? Ooh, a roly-poly. Although, note for this. Well, I won't get to that. Never mind. Ignore that. How do you pronounce sex? Pajamas. Pajamas. Palm. Like that. What do you call something that is across both streets? It's kitty corner. What do you call the long orange cold cuts? It's a sub. Duh. Subway? Come on. Aunt. aunt, cot. Cot, aunt. Interesting. What do you call the thing which you might drink water? Water fountain. All right. Holy shit. This is the thing that gets me about this quiz. I grew up in Fremont. So, there it is, everybody. This quiz is amazing. I've lived in San Jose, and I've lived close to San Francisco, and I work in San Francisco, technically, but for the past year and a half, no. So, and I was born about here. So there you go. Jason, I do think you should take this test. I would be very curious to see where you're supposed to live if you were to live in the United States of America. Yep. Interesting stuff here. Birth year. Political views. Oh, screw you. Dearest creature in creation. Okay. I'm going to do this. Dearest creature in creation. All right, this is a poem. All right, I've never read this before. I'm covering it with my hand right now. I just want you all to know I've never read this before. I understand it's some sort of tongue twister. Back when I was an actor, we used to do verbal exercises. I tend to slur my words, and I've had 2.5 drinks. Therefore, we'll see how I do. Dearest creature in creation, study English pronunciation. I will teach you in my verse. Sounds like corpse, corpse, horse, and worse. I will keep you, Susie, busy. Make your head with heat grow dizzy. Tear in eye, I dress will tear. Oh, your dress will tear. So shall I. Oh, hear my prayer. Just compare heart, beard, and herd. Dies and diet, lord and word. Sword and sward. Retain in Britain. Sward is not a word, by the way. Mind the latter, how it's written. Now I surely will not plague you with such words as plaque and I've never seen that word. Agua, I don't know what that word is. But be careful how you speak. Say break and stake, but bleak and streak. Cloven oven, how and low script receipt. Okay, I gotta go. Unfortunately, I do have to. Whoa, this is long. What the heck? That's very long, Jason. All right. The reality is I have to go. I have to go do something for work. And, yeah. So I'll have to do this Unity stuff later because I have to do other stuff. UI. I hate UI. That'll be my next live stream. So, with that, thank you for participating. The 4 or 5 of you who have been talking, the other 3 of you, I hope you enjoyed listening. Ague. What is ague? I don't know what that is. That's not a word. Ague. A fever. Nope, never heard of it. We don't use that here. That's not something we use. Thanks, the bull. Yeah. Technically, I've got like 11 minutes more, but I gotta go check things. So, all right, everyone. Thank you very much. No, thank you for your time, Mike. I mean, tonight was a whole lot of. I did a little work, played some game, and talked with you all. So it was a fun night. I enjoyed it. We should do it again sometime. Yeah, the late night sessions, they tend to be random, but sometimes I just feel like doing it, you know? So, all right, thanks everyone.